Hi friends, this is Jawad Khan here once again, and in this video I'm going to tell you about some responses which you could use in place of saying you're welcome. Okay, so avoid using you're welcome all the time and try to use these all responses which I'm going to tell you in this video one by one. Okay, so let's begin our video without wasting much time. You might know that he is my friend Abdullah Tasif, and he is making my videos. He has been making my videos for a long time. So, hey Abdullah, how are you doing, man?
I'm pretty good, and you?
Yeah, I am fantastic. Okay, so let's talk about the first phrase, the first alternative phrase which you could use in place of saying you're welcome. Okay, so that is you're very welcome, or you could say that you're quite welcome, or you could say that you're most welcome. Okay, so in these all phrases you might hear one thing, that we are using very, quite and most. So these are used to just emphasize welcome. Okay, for example, if someone of my close friend says to me that thanks a lot Jawad, so instead of saying that only you're welcome, I have to emphasize my welcome by saying that you're very welcome, or you're most welcome, or you're so welcome, or you're very welcome. Okay, so these are some responses of thank you, or thanks a lot, or thank you so much. Okay, now let's take a look at this phrase when we are in formal situations. In formal situations, okay, we are in the professional setting, we are at the workplace, and he is my colleague. Now, for example, let's consider that he is saying to me that
Thank you very much for your help, Jawad.
you're quite welcome. Or instead of saying that, I could also say that you're very welcome, or you're most welcome. All right, so these are three phrases you must remember. Instead of saying that you're welcome, you have to say that next time that you're very welcome, you're most welcome, or you're quite welcome. Okay, similarly we have another phrase which you could use in place of saying you're welcome, and that is thank you. You might hear one thing here, that why I am saying that thank you, it's not an alternative, it's not an alternative of you're welcome, but here you are wrong, it's an alternative of you're welcome. Okay, you might say instead of saying you're welcome that thank you, but careful about one thing, that we are using you with the greater stress, or we are emphasizing you here, that thank you, not thank you, it's the another thing, thank you. Okay, and it's used when you see that the another person which is thanking you is to be thanked because they have done a lot for you. But for example, let's consider that my friend is saying to me that thanks a lot, or thank you so much, but at the same time I am thinking that he should be thanked, he or she should be thanked because he had done a lot for me, instead I have done a lot for them. Okay, so let's consider a situation that Abdullah has organized a birthday party, or he has organized a wedding ceremony. Okay, now he has invited me. Now I have just arrived at his wedding ceremony, so he is saying to me that
Thank you for being here, Jawad.
no, thank you for inviting me, Abdullah. So that's the case in which you could use thank you instead of saying that you're welcome. Okay, similarly we have another phrase which you could use in place of saying you're welcome, and that is the pleasure is mine, or simply my pleasure, or pleasure. Okay, by the way, pleasure or my pleasure could be used in informal situations with your friends, with your colleagues, and with your relatives, or with your family members as well. Okay, but however, the pleasure is mine is recommended to use in the formal situations only. Okay, so let's consider that you have enjoyed helping someone, and the person is saying to you that thanks a lot. So you could say that my pleasure, or simply pleasure is mine, or pleasure. Okay, So for example, let's take a look that I am celebrating my birthday party and Abdullah is just giving me the amazing gift which he has just bought down from the best market, supermarket. Okay, so let's consider that situation first. Okay.
This is for you, Jawad.
Okay, thanks a lot, Abdullah, for bringing this amazing birthday gift.
The pleasure is mine.
Okay, so he has just said the pleasure is mine. Okay, so we could also use that pleasure or my pleasure simply. Okay, similarly we have done another phrase which you could use in place of saying you're welcome, and that is I am happy to help or I am happy to do it. Okay, so for example, let's consider a situation that you helped someone and you just enjoyed helping that person. It's not a big deal for you that you have helped someone. It's not a big task that you have done for them, but the another person is thanking you a lot. So you could say that I'm happy to help or I am happy to do it. Okay, so let's consider a situation that Abdullah has just brought down or carried the coffees from the cafeteria to the office with me. So I am thanking you by saying that thanks a lot, Abdullah, for carrying these coffees.
I am happy to do it.
Okay, so he has just said I am happy to do it. He could also say that I am happy to help. Okay, so this is all about this phrase. Okay, so we have the next phrase which you could use in place of saying you're welcome, and that is it was the least I could do or it was the least I could do for you. Okay, for example, let's consider a situation that Abdullah is admitted in the hospital. Okay, and he is suffering from some disease and I have just arrived at the hospital to meet him. So for example, let's see that first. Okay, so hey Abdullah, how are you feeling now?
Now I am feeling better.
Okay.
Thanks a lot for visiting me at the hospital, Jawad.
Oh, that's the least I could do for you. It was the least I could do for you, Abdullah. Okay, so it means that Abdullah has done a lot for me from the past until now. So if I am just visiting him at the hospital, so that's not a big deal for me. So that's why I am just saying that it was the least I could do or that's the least I could do for you. Okay, so you could use this expression in place of saying you're welcome. Okay, when you find yourself in this type of situations. All right, similarly we have the last expression or phrase which you could use in place of saying you're welcome, and that is much obliged or I am very much obliged. So this type of expression is used in the formal situations. All right, so let's consider a situation that I am the doctor and I have treated him, so he is just thanking me by saying that
Thank you so much, doctor.
oh, I'm very much obliged. Okay, so it means that I am saying that you're welcome indirectly. So remember that we can use I am very much obliged instead of saying you're welcome, but it depends. Okay, I'm saying that you could use this expression in the formal situations only. All right, so that's all about today's video. Hope you liked it, and if you liked it, please subscribe my channel and hit the bell icon so that you will get all the regular notifications of all the videos which I'll upload on YouTube one by one. By the way, I want to let you know that I will regularly upload videos, inshallah. So that's all for today.